Du revoir. Hey everybody, it is Matt here and
Darren.
I have to point at him, he doesn't know his name. Yeah, and it is, I don't even know the date or the day. It's Sunday?
19th.
Sunday the 19th of July. And we are standing in our freshly mown east pasture. Isn't this fabulous? Let's take a look. Ooh, the expanse, the beauty. And
the blueberries.
The blueberry patches over there, which I did not mow. I was really safe about it. Yeah, so we are finally starting to win our battle with the trees that have been growing for years in this pasture before we bought this farm. So we've been really working hard to bring these pastures back to healthy grass. So eventually we can get some sheep and whatnot. So that was our thing yesterday, mowing. We're gonna do some more mowing today.
Yep.
But this week, what do we got for you? We had some visitors here. Some of our dear friends were up and they stayed in Eastport. Mm-hmm. We took a really cool trip. We took the ferry from Eastport to Lubec. We took it was so much fun. We took the big dogs with us and we went out for lunch and we had a beautiful day. So we'll show you some of that. And I have an update on the ducklings. So you can see they're about 12 days old now, I think. And you can see how they've grown. And that's pretty much all we've got this week. It's a short one. But like I said, we had guests and things. But yeah, we're gonna get back to work on these pastures. And I'm gonna go today mow the west side of the fields. But yeah, our adventure in Lubec was great. And
oh yeah, we haven't been out in the water yet. And my friend Tim, he's my childhood friend. He's like a brother to me, and his husband Eric, they came up to visit. And it was just a wonderful visit, and we got out on the water and visited Lubec. We've only been there in like November when nothing was open.
Yeah, we hadn't really explored that little area in the summer before, so it was fun.
Yeah, so we just did a little video montage.
Yeah, it was cute, and the ferry was really fun, and we took the dogs, and we weren't sure how they were going to do. Philip had a little bit of an issue because the aluminum ramp to get down to the boat was very wobbly, and it scared him. And I was afraid we weren't going to get him on the boat. But once we got him on the boat, he settled right down. He was totally fine, and he was much better on the way home. Silas, on the other hand, absolutely loved being on the boat.
He liked it a little too much. I think he wanted to dive into the wake.
We had to watch him really close because he was like he was loving that ocean. And Stanley stayed home to guard the house because he's cranky, and we don't like to bring him out into large groups of people. Yeah. Which was fine. He would have been stressed, and he was good at home. So yeah, we'll do that again.
Yeah,
yeah, that was fun. That was a fun day. So, like I said, we'll update on the ducks and enjoy our little montage of our trip to Lubec.
The edge of the world. Well, the edge of the country.
Yeah. All right, update on our ducklings. They are now about, I think, 12 days old. And I've moved them down into my spooky basement because the brooder bin they were in is just too crowded. So we've got them down here in a cattle tank. And they are doing really well for the most part. So we have 14. All 14 are still with us. But if you can see the little one here that I was taping the legs on, the tape just would not stay. Since ducks are so wet, everything I tried to keep the legs for the first few days would get wet and fall apart. But then I was realizing the legs are not I don't think the leg is the issue with this duckling. It might have failure to thrive. So the legs are okay. If you look, they're not really splayed. One is slightly curved out a little bit, but nothing really extreme. It's just smaller, weaker, and having a little bit of a hard time compared to all the others. And it is a little wobbly. Its legs are very stiff. You can see how it stands. So the tape wasn't really the issue. It's just there's something else going on. So we're going to let it go. It's eating and drinking. It's just not growing like it should be, which can happen. So it could have some kind of other internal issue going on. But other than that, it seems happy enough to be here. But if it continues to not grow, you can see it's about half the size of all the rest of them. this might be a situation where we lose this duckling. It's just got some stiffness in the way it holds its whole body. But the rest of them are doing fantastic. So we have mostly all black, and then we've got those two in the back are blue, and then the little runt there is also a blue. But they're growing, they're eating, they're drinking, they're pooping, they're doing everything they should do. So they'll have a couple of weeks down here in this brooder, and then I will, hopefully in a few weeks, I'll be able to move them out to a temporary pen in the coop, and we'll get them situated with everybody else. But they are so darn cute. Just look at these little guys and gals. Hey, little ones. You know, like all ducklings and goslings and whatever, they're pretty skittish. Especially ducklings are very skittish. Not terribly so, these ones, actually. They're a little friendlier than I expected them to be. But they're a little flighty. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. So we'll keep updating every week on how they're growing and what the progress is. And this is the first day they've been down here in this bin. So once they get a little bit bigger, I'll be moving them outside every day like I usually do with my babies. But right now, they're little enough to squeeze through the bars of the enclosure that I have for them. So we have to wait another week or so before I can trust that I can put them outside and they won't wiggle out of the pen. But they're looking pretty good. I'm just, like I said, I'm worried about this little guy. But it's trying. So we'll see, and we'll update you again next time.
Hey everyone. We are on an experimental mission to take these creatures here and put them on this boat right here. What do you think, Matt?
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. We are in Eastport today. We are with our friends Tim and Eric, who are down that way at the moment, and they will be here shortly. This is exciting. We haven't been out on the water yet.
Yeah, these dogs have never been on the water.
Oh, the dogs have never been on the water. They've been in the water.
I wish I would get them on this little boat. I didn't anticipate it being so small.
Yeah, it's they have to get up and onto that deck. So we shall see.
Worst case scenario, I have to drive and meet you guys in Lubec.
Oh no, drive and meet us in Lubec 2 hours away.
2 hours, well, it's like an hour away.
All right, well, we shall update you on the progress. Silas decided to take over the boat.
High school is built on top of an old fort too.
Well, it's in that area. Yeah. In that area. For solar.
All right, we're here.
We're here. The dogs made it.
We survived the.
They
They did
survived.
actually really well on the boat.
Yeah, they did.
He just doesn't like.
You have to wait for the steps.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for the steps,
Pile
but
up first.
we're gonna see how the dog does going up the ramp. We made it. We're in Lubec, downtown Lubec in Maine. This cute little downtown. We're starting to explore. Looking for somewhere to have lunch. All right, seriously, how cute is this town, Matt?
It's very cute.
It's very cute.
Very cute.
Look at this place. I mean,
Very cute.
we've got this Water Street Tavern and Inn, super cute. View of a lighthouse. This cute little coastal gifts place. And this little stretch of buildings. I'm not gonna say cute again. But, wow. The tide's coming in. We're gonna be ruined. No, Phil, you can't get too wet. We stumbled across this gem, the McCurdy Smokehouse Museum. This collection of really cute buildings out on the water. And bonus footage, the lighthouse. I don't even know what lighthouse that is. It's in Canada.
The one on Campobello.
Campobello, yeah. Because the bridge over to Campobello Island is right there. It ends right there. You look wonderful.
That is sarcasm.
You look so darling.
Sarcasm.
We are out having lunch on the dock. Lovely place.
Oh, the boys.
I'm filming you.
What? Come here, weenie.
Lobster traps. Whoops.
Fall into the hole.
All right. We're heading back to the ferry. We had a lovely, lovely day here. Sorry about the wind noise that I'm sure is terrible. We're gonna have a nice little evening cruise back to Eastport.
Up in Florida.
Yes.
We took back down to Florida after we stopped.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Philip is doing it. He's doing it. Come on, Phil.
It's a boy.
Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he went right over the gap.
Yay!
Yay! What a successful little trip.
Boy, you did great.
Woohoo!
All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this week's video here of Life on Pumpkin Ridge. We had a lot of fun this week, and we have some more guests coming. We've had people here every week for like a month. It's been really fun. My brother's coming up. My brother and my sister-in-law are coming up. They're staying close by, so we'll get together with them. And then I think my nephew and my other brother are coming up the week after. And we have some other people that might stop by and visit too. So yeah, we've had a lot of fun with a lot of people coming to see us up here. So again, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Life on Pumpkin Ridge. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.